Alright, and it's the next one, Lava Reef Zone. Welcome back everybody to Sonic Mania. Now this is not a zone I have nostalgia for. I'll tell you for why, I never beat Sonic and Knuckles. And never beat Sonic 3 either. I've beaten Sonic 1 a bunch of times. I've beaten Sonic 2 a couple of times. Although admittedly I was like playing out of my mind in Sonic 2. Because Sonic 2 is not like, you know, an overly difficult game. But try telling that to the final boss. There we go, there's the fire shield I needed. Lava Reef Zone though, Sonic and Knuckles Zone, so I don't have any nostalgia for it. Unlike Flying Battery, which I could always get to, or like Sandopolis, which I got to once. Oh, damn it. Forgot that guy was there. And by that guy, I mean the spike ball. Grab that invincibility. Because that's a drop down onto two dinosaurs. Are they called Rexons? Rexon Mobile? Do we have the speed tech, Tails? Probably do not. Well, you know what? Getting hit by a fireball there saves a few frames. Oh, right, this section. So there's a lovely hidden area here. Get the springboard. And the nice part about having a shield, we're immune to their projectiles. Any shield will block the boulder dude's projectiles, if I remember correctly. So they're absolutely not a threat as long as we have a shield. And they are certainly a threat if we don't have a shield. I hate the boulder guys, though. You want me to be real, like the rock dudes. The biggest problem is that they're a badnik that acts as like a physical roadblock. Because you can't spin dash through them and you can't jump on them. They're just exploding rocks. We won't be breaking these rocks. Through the loops. Into the sky. I will say, however, that this is like a really good background. Again, this is one of those kind of like 90s aesthetics that I really like. Oh no. Dinosaurs. Oh no. The pillars of society. And I guess, why is it that every time I hear the word pillars, I always think of society? It's like a really stupid Pavlovian response. Like, I know Pavlov's dog, but what about stupid Pavlov's dog? And if you don't know who stupid Pavlov is, he's me. I've tricked you all. My name is Stupid Pavlov. Alright. You need to dodge some projectiles here. And wait for your armor to be gone. That's not the spot I wanted you to be in, but it's the spot I deserve, apparently. There we go. So how do you drop down there? It's gonna be easier to hit you. There we go. Some lovely stuff. Lava cool. So if he drops down onto a platform that you've already broken down, he actually breaks through and you can fall into lava. So the lava actually cools when the act is over to prevent that. And to segue to Act 2. In which we don't have to worry as much about lava. But we do have to worry about amazing music. One of the things I love about the Lava Reef Act Zone, wow. Wow, Tails Frog. You are such a wordsmith. About the Act 2 music, the Act Zone. Act Zone. The one thing I love about it is just how ambient it is. Or maybe ambient is not the right word. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's sort of ambient. It's more of like a kind of... like the guitar is there, but it's more of like you're just kind of spacing out. And I like that. Another song that kind of evokes that feeling for me is the Guilty Gear 1 version of Justice's theme. Of Meet Again. And like, no offense to the Guilty Gear X version, you know, it's pretty good. Guilty Gear X, rather. But like, the Guilty Gear 1 version of Meet Again, because there's something in the way the guitar sounds when it gets to a certain part that just... for some reason, I've always had this like, spacey feeling to it. And maybe it's just me. Or maybe somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Who knows? I don't. But it's the part of the song that it goes meow, 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 meow. That was the worst rendition of it ever. But, I mean, it gives you a general gist of that part of the song. And the original Guilty Gear version of it, I just like that part of the song more on that. It's not that, like, oh man, fucking Exex did a bad job with its soundtrack. Of course it did. It's Daisuke fucking Ishiwatari, but... I mean, he's the composer, not the guitarist. I believe that's Toru Iwao. He's the guitarist for, Exex. But I don't know, like, the Exex version of that music just doesn't evoke the same feeling. And I think it's because it's less raw. Like, you listen to, Guilty Gear 1's soundtrack, and it just has that, like, raw feeling to it. If that makes any sense. And, I mean, that's partly because of, like, the lower production values and whatnot, because... that was before Guilty Gear was a big thing, when it's just like... oh, we spent like 2.5 years making this game, but we don't even know if it's gonna work out or not. Alright, I can't go up that way. It's blocked off by spikes. Trapped under ice. There's this raw quality to Guilty Gear 1's soundtrack, though. Which, again, as I just explained, makes sense because of the lower production values and whatnot. But it's something that I don't know. I've always been a fan of, and they never could replicate. Mostly because in, like... Alright, this section... This leads us to another special ring. I'm doing it this time. I'm making the play. We're gonna get as many rings as we can. And proceed to lose them all. Perfect. Let's just build ourselves up for now. These inverted pyramids. Making me want to play some Mario Odyssey now. Oh man, look at how fast we're going. Going so quick. Let's build up some speed. We gotta do it or else we'll never catch up to this thing at this rate. So we have some rings. Let's do a little bit of ignoring them for now. Another problem is I keep going off-road. I missed that speed booster. Now we'll never be able to get it. Which means if this is the run, I'm gonna be really upset. I mean, I'll be happy. Because it'll have been the run. You guys... It's the feeling when you're like, oh, this is terrible, and yet it turns out to be your best one. It's a very strange feeling. I'm going this way. This was a mistake. It was. Damn it. How much time have I wasted in Lava Reef Zone trying to get these special stages? I mean, I dictate the video length anyway, so... It's not like ye olden days when you had these 15-minute time limits. Man, the dark ages of YouTube. Ooh, no, 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 no! Oh, wow. Wow, okay, making stupid noises worked. But, holy shit, I was not expecting to make that at all. Bring ourselves up. Bring ourselves up. There we go. That should not have worked. But it worked. And I'm steadily trying to figure out how it worked. Oh right, I forgot that tube guy that I just ran into. There's a section actually early in the stage where there's like 3 tube guys that can slow you down because they emit like a slowing mist. And you can actually use them to get stuck in a springboard and die. I'm not sure why I'm proud that I figured that out. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. One last run of the special stage. half the video length is gonna be special stage. But I want to get them all before the finale. Is the big thing. And we're technically on the finale. But you guys know what I mean. Like, the final zone. As it stands, I believe this is the last giant ring in Lava Reef. So that means I'd have to make up for time in the last two zones, which are... It's not Wacky Workbench. It's something else from Sonic CD. But there's one last zone from Sonic CD, and then, like, the final zone of the game. Titanic Monarch. Which is just a villain from the Venture Brothers, but he's really big. There we go. See, I knew I had to mention the Venture Brothers, and everything would work out. So in theory, the last two special stages, if I get them, should be easy. I'm trying to think now what that last zone was. It's not Wacky Workbench. Something else, and I'm completely blanking on what it is. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised. I'm not a huge fan of Sonic CD. And I know how blasphemy that is. I know you're not a fan of Sonic CD. I'm just not. Sonic 2 is better. Debatably for music. Sonic 2, it has a lot of really good music. And like the composition quality is excellent, but the sound quality being on that Sega Genesis sound chip? Hoo boy. Let's just say that the Genesis sound chip could make some very quality electro farts. Alright, time for the Heavy Rider. Riding on a motobug named Jimmy. And, like, there is blood loss in that ladybug's eyes. He's just swinging around a chain flail. Oh, epic flail, dude. Oh no! I love this boss fight, that just... the atmosphere of it with, like, Heavy Rider doing all these stunts. Oh, damn it! I was hoping I could catch the ring in time. Man, I was one hit away, too. Why did I go for it? Why did I not just play it safe? Heavy Rider, you wanna... Nope, no. Actually, you and Jimmy can stay over there. Second time? She never does second time. I think staying over here near these ramps is probably the best idea. She's not doing like the big turbo charge either. Oh, didn't have enough speed to do a cool stunt. Oh right, if she does the cool stunt, the ground also lights on fire. Because Jimmy's only got one wheel. No, heavy man, woman. Heavy man, woman. I want to fight you. So get over it. Immediately when I said heavy, I thought of, Team Fortress. Come on. No. I wasn't one hit away. What? Did you take 8 hits? Oh, duh, because you're an Act 2 boss. Why did I get the feeling you only took 1 hit? One hit? Wow. Apparently this is the I am flustered and can't do boss fights session. Land directly on top of them. That would solve the problem. As it stands, it's not as easy as that. I mean, I guess it's sort of as easy as that. Nope. Never was a big fan of the Heavy Rider fight, unfortunately. Which sucks. It's a cool fight. I don't know, it's something that I have problems with. Remember, different people have problems with different things. My problem is a lot of things. Metallic Madness! That's the name of the zone. I knew it wasn't Wacky Workbench. It was something to do with, like, M, so I'm just thinking, like, Mechanical Metropolis? Mechanical Mayhem? Metallic Madness. There we go. Oop. Another zone with good music. Another zone with gimmicks. Alright. That. I'm actually gonna fly here. Still in the background. This put me... Yeah, puts me in prime special stage territory. Oh, this is a color scheme. Boing? Nope. I mean, it was boing. It was boing in a different way. so far this one's not too bad. Missed those rings, but that's alright. Wasn't really aiming for them. I know they're there. See, this one I also don't remember very much. It's not as emotionally scarring as Special Stage 4. Like, aside from my incompetence, this is tame. Can I make up for my incompetence? That's a lot to make up for. There we go. See? We got Special Stage 6 down, no problem. Which means if we get Special Stage 7 done... that'll be all the Chaos Emeralds. Alright, let's go into the background again. You know, in the background. In the background. Oh right, today's Tim's birthday. Forgot about that. Like, birthdays of all the cool people I know. Because yesterday was Steve's birthday. Zero Ace? Or no, he's still Zero Ace on Twitch. I know him more as McCree Mouse right now, because of his Overwatch name. Now the story with the name McCree Mouse is because when he starts laughing, if he laughs too much, he goes into a Mickey Mouse voice. It's kind of hard for him to control. So occasionally, like, I give him shit about that. But he's just decided to, like, own the reputation. Just like, okay, well, since I play McCree and I turn into the Mickey Mouse voice, why not combine the two? McCree Mouse. And admittedly, that's fucking brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. Fucking legend. Speaking of fucking legends, let's play some Sonic 1. Oop. There we go. This boss pretty much just follows the Sonic 1 end boss strategy. It's not really different. I mean, the music's different. Playing, I believe this track is called Danger on the Dance Floor. See, we've already killed him. Or have we? Alright, look out for these crushing pistons. Every fourth piston has Eggman hiding inside it. Ooh, no, 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 no. There we go, see? Wasn't bad at all. We get to go to the next act. Now here's one of the cool things, actually. So we, like, walked all the way to Metallic Madness Zone, and remember how in Stardust Speedway we had to use, like, the time travel to get to Act 2? But we're in Act 2 without time travel. And the reason why is because we're actually, like, physically there. We're not just, like, hallucinating. It's not Sonic getting crunk. The power of the Phantom Ruby. Anyway, the gimmick here is that we're adorable. Look at him! So small. I love him. He's so tiny. Like, he was already my small, fluffy friend. But now he's even smaller, while still retaining most of his fluffiness. It's impressive. In awe of the fluff on this line. And thought we could go there. Is that a different tube? get to do some platforming while small. Oh, God. There we go, and now we're big again. I mean, we're still small. Tails is only, what, like 3 feet? He's a Lalafell. All the Sonic characters are pretty much as big as Lalafells. Hang on. There's a thing here! I've always passed that up. I never noticed that one up there before. Until now. Thanks to the incredible power of playing the game on a TV rather than on the tiny Switch screen, I still got hit by that. I guess it didn't finish its plane shift? Wait, it respawns. Dude, that's nice. Thought I could go through there. Rotate it. It's become small once again. Like, this has to be terrifying. Like, suddenly you're really small, and things can hurt you. Not that things, like, couldn't hurt you before, but now they can really hurt you. Physically and emotionally. I think this is the last small section. He's so tiny, though. So tiny. I just want to put him in my pocket and carry him around. And, like, prevent all the bad things from happening. Speaking of bad things... Alright, we've got silly boss music playing. Because we're fighting a gachapon. Except instead of getting your waifus, this gacha game instead gives you hell. And also tiny little miniature Amy dolls that just explode. Alright, so we have to fight the Marble Zone boss, the Emerald Hill Zone boss, and just tiny Amy. That's gonna be another Emerald Hill? Yeah. Stupid little drill tank. Costing me money on Salty Bet. Alright, and one last one. Oh, you can still get hit by things! What? When? How? Small. Oh no, 20 milliseconds! If only I'd spent 20 more milliseconds on that boss fight. Damn.